All right, let's talk about the World Showcase debate that ends friendships, splits families, and sparks more arguments than a crowded monorail. You know exactly what we're talking about. The one question Disney fans will never agree on: what's the best country in Epcot's World Showcase?
I'm Lee
And Lee,
with All About the Duck, and today we're settling it. No dodging, no maybes, no, well, it depends. We're crowning the undisputed champion. We judged every pavilion on food, attractions, drinks, vibe, the whole package. And yes, someone's favorite is about to get absolutely roasted.
but before we dive in, pause the video right now. Drop your number one in the comments. Let's see who's on the right side of history by the end of this. Because trust me, this list gets spicy.
Okay, ground rules. We're ranking all 11 pavilions using three simple categories: food and drinks, stuff to do, and of course, overall vibe.
And listen, there's no bad countries. The World Showcase is peak Disney magic. But today, we're separating the great from the greatest. All right, strap in. Let's get controversial. Coming in at number 11 is Canada. And trust me, this one hurts. The pavilion is absolutely beautiful. The Victoria Gardens are stunning. The waterfall is an A-plus photo spot, and the whole area feels calm and peaceful, like a little escape from the rest of Epcot.
And of course, Canada has Le Cellier, one of Epcot's most famous restaurants. It's fantastic and also one of the pricier meals you'll find. But the real issue with Canada is that once you've walked through the gardens and maybe watched the film, there just isn't much else to do. No ride, not a lot of entertainment, and no true quick service option. It's gorgeous, but it doesn't have that depth to climb higher on the list. In number 10 spot is our home pavilion, the American Adventure. And listen, this pavilion is massive, impressive, and right at the center of the showcase. The building alone looks like it belongs on a historical postcard.
And inside, you've got the American Adventure Show, which is a huge production with incredible animatronics and storytelling, plus the Voices of Liberty. They're worth the trip alone. Easily one of the best live performances in Disney World. But when it comes to food, you get Regal Eagle Barbecue, which is solid, but it doesn't transport you anywhere. And that's the whole point of the World Showcase, isn't it? Germany comes in at number 9, and this pavilion is all about atmosphere. It's like stepping into a permanent Oktoberfest. Colorful buildings, a lively clock tower, and a super fun Village Square vibe.
And the food, Germany absolutely delivers there. Beer Garden is one big party with a buffet and a live band. And Caramel Kushi, sponsored by Werther's, might be the best smelling spot in all of Disney World. The caramel popcorn alone is worth the trip. The only thing holding Germany back is the lack of a major attraction. Once you've eaten and shopped, that's pretty much it. Italy lands at number 8, and visually it's stunning. The pavilion feels like a slice of Venice, complete with a bell tower, beautiful stone architecture, and one of the most romantic nighttime atmospheres in the whole park.
And Via Napoli, easily one of the best pizzas in all of Disney World. The restaurants are fantastic, and the whole area is gorgeous for photos. But the downside: no ride, no show, and almost no shade. Italy can feel like walking across a sun powered skillet in July. It's beautiful with great food, but without an attraction to round it out, it stays in the middle of our list. Now, coming in at number 7 is the United Kingdom, and this pavilion is just pure charm from the moment you walk in. The way it blends different eras of British architecture is honestly one of the coolest visual transitions in the entire showcase. Wandering past the little hedge maids, strolling into the cobblestone streets, It's all feels so quaint and lived in. And of course, the food scene is rock solid. The Rose and Crown Pub is basically a World Showcase landmark. It's one of the best places to just grab a pint, sit by the water, and take in the atmosphere. And if you're hungry, the Yorkshire County Fish Shop is pumping out some of the best fish and chips on property. Even the character meet and greets are fun. Mary Poppins, Alice, sometimes Pooh, it all fits the vibe perfectly.
The only thing holding the United Kingdom back is the big one: no ride. Tons of atmosphere, great food, great theming, but without a major attraction. It stays a step below the top tier pavilions. All right, we're halfway through and about to hit the heavy hitters.
And if you're loving this great Epcot debate and want more Disney rankings and deep dives, hit that subscribe button.
Seriously, we've got so much more magic coming, and you don't want to miss it. Placing at number 6 is Morocco. And from a design standpoint, this pavilion might actually be the most gorgeous one in the whole showcase. The tile work, the little winding alleys, the courtyards, it all feels handcrafted and incredibly immersive. You can wander back there and genuinely forget you're in the theme park. The shopping is also super unique, with items you won't find anywhere else in Epcot. But Morocco has started to show its weakness. The dining scene has definitely lost some steam. And with no rides or big shows to draw guests, it's one of the pavilions people tend to walk through instead of walk into.
It's a masterclass on atmosphere, but without much to actually do, it can't quite crack the top half. Now, kicking off our top five is China, a pavilion that makes huge impressions from the moment you step through the ornate gates. The replica of the Temple of Heaven is stunning, and the surrounding gardens and ponds create one of the most peaceful pockets in the entire park. The live entertainment here is incredible too. The Chinese acrobats are a must see, and the Reflections of China 360-degree film is beautiful showcase of the country's landscape and culture. The one area where China falls just a little short is the food. It's fine, but with such tough culinary competition around the lagoon, it doesn't quite stand out.
Still, the visuals and entertainment easily secure its place in the top 5. Japan lands just outside the podium at number 4, and this pavilion is all about elegance and energy. The tall blue roofed pagoda sets the tone, and when the Matsurazi drummers start performing, it completely transforms the space. The gardens are some of the most peaceful in all of Disney World. Koi ponds, rock formations, lanterns, it's stunning. Food wise, Japan delivers at every level. Katsura Grill is a quiet, reliable quick service spot, while Takumi Te is a top tier fine dining experience. And then there's Mitsukushi, the massive department store that's practically an entire pavilion on its own. Anime, snacks, beauty products, clothing, it's overwhelmingly in the best way.
But again, the one missing piece is a ride. If Japan ever gets a major attraction, this pavilion becomes an instant contender for number one. And speaking of heavy hitters, we made it to our top three. The next pavilions deliver the full package. Starting off the top three is Norway, a pavilion that skyrocketed in popularity thanks to Frozen. And honestly, it deserves it. Every bit of attention. Frozen Ever After is one of Disney World's best family rides. It's charming, immersive, and it still pulls in big crowds. You can also meet Anna and Elsa in the Royal Summer House, which is a huge draw. The architecture is beautiful, built like a traditional Norwegian village with the iconic stave church, And of course, you have to talk about the Kringla Bakeria au Café and the legendary school bread, a must try for any Epcot foodie.
It does get crowded, but with a killer ride, beloved characters, and iconic snacks, Norway completely earns its bronze medal. But number two takes immersion, atmosphere, and food to another level. Let's head inside the pyramid. Coming in at number two is the Mexico Pavilion, and this one is just pure magic from the second you walk in. Most of the pavilion is inside a giant Mayan pyramid, and stepping into that twilight marketplace is a jaw dropping moment every single time. The volcano in the background, the music, the lighting, it creates one of the most memorable environments in Epcot. You've got the Grand Fiesta Tour, a charming boat ride that usually has almost no wait, and then La Cava del Tequila, some of the best margaritas you'll ever have, and easily one of the most popular bars at Disney. Add the restaurants, the shopping, the energy from Marachi Cobri, and you've got a pavilion that checks every single box.
It's about as close to perfect as you can get. But our number one pavilion just has too much going for it to be topped. So let's wrap this up with unbeatable champion of World Showcase. Taking the crown at number one is the France Pavilion, the most well rounded, content packed pavilion in all of Epcot. The food alone puts it miles ahead of the competition. You've got Les Halles Boulangerie Patisserie serving world class pastries, Les Artisans de Glace with amazing ice cream, and three table service restaurants. The approachable Chefs de France, the signature Monsignor Paul's, and the newer Le Crepes de Paris. But the real advantage France has attractions, plural. Impressions de France is a beautiful classic film that many still consider the best in Epcot. And Remy's Ratatouille Adventure adds fun, modern 4D ride that completely elevates the pavilion.
And then there's the atmosphere, the cobblestone streets, the boutiques, the Eiffel Tower in the distance. It feels romantic, immersive, and incredibly detailed. France delivers in every single category, making it the undeniable number one in the World Showcase. So there you have it. Our official, probably very controversial ranking of the Epcot World Showcase pavilions. Our top three are Norway at three, Mexico at two, and our reigning champion, France, at number one.
Now I know you've got thoughts, and I want to hear them all. This was our list, but the debate is far from over. Drop your full 11 to 1 ranking in the comments. Tell me what I got wrong, what I got right. I can't wait to see your list. And hit the subscribe button so you never miss another Disney Showdown or Insider Tour.
And
And as
as
always,
always,
see
see you
you
real
real
soon.
soon.